Thank you. What about you, Daniil?
Yeah, everything is fine, thank you. So
Perfect, perfect,
just waiting a signal from George that we are live and we can start.
perfect.
Amazing. So
Nice.
welcome everyone. This is our second prediction market AMA this week. Yeah. Second prediction market AMA this week, and that's not an accident. Because prediction market category is doing $21 billion in just 1 month in volume. Kalshi just raised $22 billion. And
My gosh.
yeah, every major platform is rushing in. So 2 days ago, we talked to Orbit, who's building for Asia, and today it's absolutely different angle. Urchin is building on SUI, gamified prediction market, base, duels, XP, social copy trading. I have a lot of questions today about this idea and why SUI chain. But before we start,
Mhm.
Yaroslav, welcome.
Yeah.
Give people 60 seconds view on who you are and what you are doing before Urchin and what is Urchin is about.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Daniil, for this perfect place to share more information about myself, about project. So I'm Yaro. I'm a core contributor in Urchin. So I've got a really deep technical background, including different blockchains. First of all, it's move-centric blockchains like Aptos, Sui, Cedra, and etc. I worked a lot as a developer relations, CTO, CEO, and a lot of different heads. I've tried to my head. So you did really great introduction about Urchin. We built a prediction market with a social layer, gamification layer, because we found huge pain of these prediction markets that you mentioned before, like a poly market and Kalshi, that they struggle with a retention rate. And the most important part of you, of course, you could do this predict for who gonna win next election in USA, and you just forget about market. But on Urchin, you're gonna continue to do your prediction because you got your track records, you got different followers, or you follow different experts, and this is important to keep your progress. This is important to be in a platform and deliver and to keep this retention. And that was the way how we embrace this problem with retention. So we won a Soy hackathon 3 months ago and did a huge amount of work together with my team. And I would be happy to dive in and discuss any questions that you got.
Amazing. So thank you for this detailed introduction. And let's go straight to the hard question. Sui is
Yes.
in the top 10 chains by TVL right now and by volume. I just opened DeFi Llama and I see that Sui is number 14 right now. Uh,
Mhm.
Even lower than Mantle, Avalanche, Polygon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it peaked at 2.6 billion in October, and now it's around 600 million only. For
Mhm.
example, Solana is more than uh,
14,
like TVL 6 billion,
6
and
billion.
yeah, like Ethereum 55 billion. So why build on chains that's losing momentum?
Yes, what is important? I'm wondering how to TVL related to the prediction market itself. You're definitely right that mostly I would say we keep only 30% of TVL on Sui now, right? It's true. But at the same time, we've got 800K daily active users. So for us, TVL, we not lock almost any value. It's not too much things to keep this TVL. For us, users, and tech stack, amount of transaction, amount of stable coins, developer growth, and etc. more important than the TVL, you know. So that's the reason. Almost 1 million active users. It's much more than those blockchains that you mentioned. It's maybe top 10. Yeah, so it's much more than. For us, we as a prediction market looking for another metric than, for example, I don't know, per DEX or any other project. So that's the reason. Yeah, and beside that, we've got a lot of things like CME adoption, a lot of SUI products available for a huge investors. So yes, you're right. We lost some momentum with TVL, but we still keep this huge amount of people on chain, number of transactions, and etc. So that's the reason. But besides that, we could dive a bit deeper or continue with our other questions. But for me, it's important how chain built and what the team built this chain, you know, and it's ex-Meta technical specialists who know what they're doing. They build perfect technology related to the ZK, for example, login via passkey and etc. So that's the reason. Yeah, we as a prediction market looking for another metrics, but at the same time, it's not the best time to grow this TVL, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with your point, and I want to add that SUI is really active guys who help the ecosystem develop, provide, like in my opinion, SUI provide more support for projects than any other chain, and makes them really great bet. But still, let's say you want a SUI hackathon, you have Mist and Labs partnership, budget for centralized campaign,
Yeah.
a lot of SUI ecosystem support. But if SUI wins, you win. But if SUI doesn't, you're stuck as well. So what do you think?
I believe that prediction market is, I would say, chain agnostic, as we can see on Polymarket and Kalshi. It's no any difference in between. And of course, you as a, I don't know, professional in Web3 know what is Polymarket and what is Poly. What does it mean, right? But most of all, other prediction markets not so related to the blockchain, and you don't even know why and what exact blockchains they selected to. So as for me personally, it's important to keep this momentum together with a network, together with ex-Meta top builders, you know, because they deliver a next level product. But at the same time, we could, it's our positioning way. But if we will remove all SUI buzzwords, we will still be top from a technical perspective. We would be a top prediction market, you know. So that's the reason. It's not like our, I don't know, if even SUI lost, we will keep our momentum because it's prediction market. It's absolutely separated project, and we could deliver our product to any type of users, Web2 users, football fans, gaming fans, and even some iGaming fans. So I believe that's the reason. And besides that, I would mention some differentiation in SUI as a chain because they delivered, they just 2 years old. Yeah, so maybe 2.5 years from mainnet date, and they delivered a lot of protocols that very related to build to build chain in the right way. For example, they deliver deep book, and it's only one protocol that you need as a PERDEX, as a, I don't know, Uni V2 or Uni V3 DEX or any other. You just need a front end, and you got liquidity from all protocols together in one place, you know. And besides that, there are a lot of products like a Walrus as a decentralized file network. And they built like a lot of Lego blocks, and you as a builder reuse all those blocks to deliver next level product. That without those blocks, our development time could grow dramatically. But now we could move much faster, and that's the reason. Yeah. Besides all those things that you mentioned before about Sui.
Okay, so yeah, there are a lot of reasons to be on Sui, but one thing that you mentioned, I can agree with you, like for ordinary user, it shouldn't be a problem at all. Like he shouldn't know about what's like blockchain inside. So you should chain agnostic for user experience. So you can top up your account with even like credit card, any chain, whatever. Like what's inside in the engine, who cares? Like, users shouldn't know about that. Okay, let's move on from Sui to your project in more details, discuss these things. So you mentioned that most prediction markets suffer from low retention. And that's true. But I think the reason of it is the nature of prediction market itself. It's like betting. When you bet some money, and if you lose, you lost everything. And the structure, I think, would be the same as polymarket or Kalshi with order book. So, like, yeah, if you lose everything. So like your solution is pages, XP, reputation, duels. Walk me through this way. Why, like, it makes user come back?
Yes. So we've got unique selling proposition. For example, copy trading, AI, Copilot, and etc. Let's start from AI. We've got a lot of updates from our even demo day, so it's gonna be interesting for all of us. So first of all, about losing your position, we together with Talus Network, we built AI Copilot that could advise, hey man, you are you gambling it, not prediction it, and it's this copilot. And for example, explain it. You lost 3 times in a row. It's a perfect time to stop. That's the one example why we keep this retention, because we work with the people to give them this. I would say. We want to avoid this mechanic when you grab all money that you can, but we mostly deliver this experience how to build relations with the user, not keep all his money. So that's the reason. And for example, this Copilot could explain you, bro, you lost 3 times in a row. Great time to stop. Next point gonna be, you did like you won 5 predictions related to the Bitcoin. Maybe you should select Bitcoin next time too, because it's your way. You're very good here. So it's another point. And that's the reason why you can't lost everything that you got, because you got like a helper, Copilot, who could help you here. Yes. Besides that, you as a user could work with Urchin in a different ways. For example, you could follow some trader and allocate, 20% of your portfolio for different copy traders and keep momentum with them. And it's another way, to work with Urchin. So yes, you're right that it sounds like a betting. It could be, but our vision is to be with a user, to help user to keep this retention, to help them to keep their money, not lost everything as a gambling and leave platform. We want to continuously build in relationship with the user, So that's the way.
You mentioned copy trading as a good option. It definitely is, but we can understand that, especially on the liquid market, it opens a huge way to scam your followers at some point of time and make huge money. Let's say you show great result for a month, you have, let's say, 1,000 followers, then you just open a bet
Yes.
some illiquid market, push the price like 10, 50 axis, you close, they lost.
Yeah.
How will you protect user in this case?
Yes, you mentioned a really great point with non-liquid markets. And this is exactly why we work with a strong blockchain, because we've got really deep liquidity because of deep book usage. So we will keep this liquidity together with top market makers in the world, and that's the reason. And because we're not like a pari-mutuel prediction market, we calculate yes and no price not based on counterparties, but based on those liquidity and possibilities that it's gonna be. It's more like I don't want to dive very technical how it's gonna work, but overall it's more like you can't manipulate this price because of deep liquidity, and besides that, our algorithm that calculate yes and no price. That's a way how we manage this issue.
That's interesting. But by the way, do you have order book or it just odds when
No, it's
you
order book. Order
it's
book.
order
Yes.
book? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in this case, you will have like if you try to calculate fair price, it's a dangerous way because first of all, big players with money can move it and drain your liquidity that like puts you in a risk zone. And the second point, also if your algorithms have some mistakes, you also can lose a lot of money. How will you protect that?
Yes. So first of all, I would mention that this is exact way how we build our product, that we take risks from our users to our party, to our side. And we did a lot of researches about that, because that algorithm we did together with the Mistin Labs and top DeFi specialists in the world. And that's the reason why we believe in this algorithm. So, but again, we took this risk from user, and we instead of user, we risk by ourselves. So it's another like it's answer for your question how we avoid this scam. We just took risk.
Yeah, and my question, how will you work with that risk? Because like we already saw some attacks on big protocols like Hyperliquid, for example, Ledger, when whales can manipulate the price and make a trigger to liquidations, and big protocols lost hundreds of millions on such liquidations. And like Hyperliquid model proved that they can handle with it. Some other prediction market are not. Oh, not prediction, sorry, perpetual markets. But yeah, you like on poly markets, they have no skin in the game, let's say. They have just commission and
Yes.
nothing like market makers that works there. Yeah, they have some risk, but that's their work. And here, like you want to put your skin in the game, and it makes dangerous for your treasury.
Yes. Yes, for us, not for users, and that's the risk that we take, instead of user. And in Web3, someone should take the risk. Polymarket shares this risk. I would say even gives this risk to their users. In our case, we get this risk instead of our users, and it's like it's like a liquidity fight. We've got models, we've got liquidity. we expect some attacks, and we gonna see how it's gonna work based on our model. But yeah, we need first attack before.
Okay, I have one more question here about your like ideas and duels. But before that, I want to remind our listeners that you can answer or you can ask any question on YouTube or X in the comments, and I will ask them to Yaroslav. So yeah, my question is like you mentioned duels and skill-based challenges in your pitch deck. And what does the dual regime looks like, and what is it different from just making a bet?
You know, it's a very common for me and my friends when we, I don't know, when I sure that my team gonna win in this soccer game, for example. Yeah, and a friend of mine, he's a fan of another team and absolutely believe in different team. So that's the reason. Yeah, we just like put our liquidity into one pool, and who will win this like a duel prediction challenge will get this liquidity. And main differentiation with the with a prediction, because we in this pool, only two of us in this pool, you know, not a lot of people, a lot of other people from a platform.
You have a special interface to create this, so like
Yes.
Okay, I got it. Like interesting point.
Yeah.
Maybe in some cases it can be relevant. It depends on how difficult for user will be this user experience. So if it's just like a couple clicks, maybe it works. If it's like require a lot of different actions, that's
Yeah.
yeah, okay, nice. So let's move on. And my next question is about like comparison Urchin with other protocols. Like, for example, I sat 2 days ago with the Orbit team, and
Yes.
they are building prediction market for Southeast Asia. So their mode is physical distribution through lottery shops. They ask for 5 million in seed round. They have 50 million LP commitments, 200 plus KOLs. What makes Urchin different from Orbit?
Yeah, great question. I really love this distribution model through the physical places, and that was very, very interesting to hear the details about it. So, first of all, let's think about this user acquisition price. For example, for them to onboard new user, it's gonna be some amount of money, of course, and besides that, to keep the retention, they would pay more and more and more. In our case, for example, let's imagine, I don't know, 300 experts, prediction experts, and each of them will have at least 30 followers. It's not so huge numbers, you know, and we would have 9K of stakeholders who will keep work with Urchin day to day, open portfolio, look if everything's good or not, what they gonna change. Okay, I got a good profit. Let's expand. For example, this pool, I want to add, I know, 10% more of my portfolio for this guy, and etc. You know, and it's like a easiest way to keep retention high, you know. And with that, we could have this network effect. Users will keep their track record, win rate, and all those metrics will drive the retention. But in Orbit, as far as I understand, they did really great differentiation to Asia market with a strong team. But I can't see any, I would say, unique selling points. So for me, on the first point of view, we've got huge differentiation as a product, and at the same time, I believe prediction market still is blue ocean with TAM more than 150 billion. And Orbit going through Asia market, we going through global crypto native audience using social layer, gamification layer, and etc. It's absolutely different strategies. So I believe it's like Google and Twitter or X. In Google, you could get information. On X, you got digested vision from some person about some information, and we like Twitter and they like Google. That's the difference. We're not better, we're not worse, we're just different.
Yeah, I agree, but I also have questions regarding this. Like Polymarket or Orbit, they just can copy your gamification angle, and what like can stop them? Like what cannot they copy from you? And what's your defense here?
Yeah. So first of all, I would mention that now we've got DAO, KOL DAO with more than 50 KOLs who will be those first traders. And they got more than 2 million subscribers in the different platforms. So that would be number one. Of course, Orbit, Polymarket could create this leaderboard, profiles, I know, stats, and etc. But honestly, Polymarket now 3 years old and still no any extra features. They went to another strategy. They decided to pay for builders instead of expanding their market, and they are not those I would say platforms that Polymarket developers build, not our competitors, because they have no this speed as that we can, because they just, I don't know, subscribe for some events, and it takes much more time than we are, because we are native prediction market. But Orbiter could do that definitely, but you can't copy everything. You select your point of view and expand it. They selected Asian market, Asian events, and expand their prediction markets there. Our way is a social layer, and you can't copy those track records. You can't copy those win rates that users got. You can't copy those statistics that users got. So it's our platform. So I would say social layer that we build together with KOLs, together with data that we accumulate about users, about their wins. I believe you can't copy those things.
Yeah, you're right. Like, if you have a strong community around your ecosystem, this is the only thing you cannot copy. You can copy interface, but you cannot
Exactly.
copy that
Exactly.
I have some interesting questions from the chat right now, and yeah, I also have a couple more from my side. But let's
Yes.
yeah, let's. I think it's relevant now to ask from the chat. So you've built a robust system around XP, badges, and strikes. Is this just a cosmetic layer to keep users clicking, or does this translate into platform benefits like lower fees, your token multipliers, or governance?
Yes. So it's not a cosmetic at all. First of all, before to be I don't know, master trader in copy trading, you must to show your traction. You must to show that you could do something. You must you should have at least gold account to open prediction copy to predict functionality, and it's one point. Another point that you would have lower fee because of your account level, because of your activity on a platform. It's gonna be multiplier for Urchin points and a lot of different things that we integrated. No, for us, it's like a reputation layer, that we show that this user is real, not especially now in AI era where you can't understand is it AI or real person. We definitely need this reputation layer to differentiate who is here just to take some airdrop and who is here to do their prediction because they love it, So yes, we use this social layer to understand our audience.
Yeah, that's clear. I hope yes, guys who asked that question got great answer. Like if something is not clear yet, you can drop another question. So the second question, if the crypto market goes sideways for 6 months, what keeps a user coming back to Urchin specifically when there is no hype to bet on?
Yeah. So as I mentioned before, for example, sideways, it's a perfect for us, because we still have those political events, those crypto market events, a lot of news here and there, and etc. For a prediction market, any market is a bull market, So because you want to open your portfolio, you want to do your predict, you want to have your duel with your friend of you, you want to expand your win streak, you want to see how your portfolio grows, increase your experience, and etc. So I believe for us as a prediction market, no any difference is a sideways, bull market, bear market. Yeah, we are good for any.
Yeah, that's really a great thing about prediction markets, and that's why prediction market is a hottest sector right now in crypto. The second
Yes,
sector also is crypto cards, because basically you do not have any relation to crypto market performance. Like
yes,
Bitcoin 50,000 or Bitcoin 150,000, you don't care basically, because
yes,
people make volumes on different events, not like on crypto trading or whatever. They do not hold any coin, etc. They just
exactly.
like bet on, I don't know, who will win the next championship, or who will be
Mm-hmm.
president or whatever. Like, yeah.
Yes, it's about
Uh,
emotions, not about price.
Exactly. And like the best thing that you can target not crypto audience as well. And by the way, I have one question which can be relevant right now. Do you have someone in the team from iGaming industry, especially like casino and betting? Because I think for prediction markets, that experience in retention users, in approaches how to get users on the platform can be really valuable, because like it's more common ground with gambling than with crypto.
Yes. You are absolutely right that the prediction market very related to the iGaming, and that this is exactly the reason why we got an advisor from an iGaming who built number 5 casino in the world. It's not public yet. But short answer, yes, we will use some things from iGaming.
That's cool. Yeah, I think it's a huge advantage here.
Exactly.
So one more question from our ex. What if AI will suggest me to bet and I will lose? Who will be responsible for that?
Yes, you as a clicker of this button, it's your portfolio and it's just a proposal to do this prediction. And you can't, your responsibility here. And, even if you lost some money on copy prediction functionality, it's still your losses. So yes, it's about your responsibility only, and it's important to understand. We build this seamless experience for users, and it's very easy to click this button, predict yes or no, but at the same time, it's still your money, it's still your liquidity. So yeah, it's on you. Great question.
Yeah. How do you think it will be regulated by like regulations experience? Because actually, if you provide, let's say, the wrong data or something that AI suggested and you lose the money, basically it can have some legal problems.
Yes, definitely. We use our license for that, and recommendation. That's the same situation. For example, I know Claude will advise you to invest into Dogecoin, and you will lost 80% of your portfolio. Is it your responsibility or not? Of course, it's yours. So what's the difference? It's unregulated zone with AI, and together with a prediction market, and even more questions, because it's like a bleeding edge, I would say, of our functionality as a human base. But regarding the regulation, we do as our best to be in white zone.
Yeah, I agree with you. And like same experience when you use any LLM model to help you
Exactly.
with trades, with investment decisions, etc. The final decision is yours, and no AI can do the job for you.
Yeah. I'm mostly wondering about some special markets. For example, I know Asian markets close a lot of countries right now, and
Yeah.
how you could target your audience in Asia with such a strict regulation. But it's more question to another prediction market.
I asked this question last time. So yeah, like my question for every project we have on these AMA sessions, what's next? Tell me, like, what do you see in 6 months from now, maybe in 1 year from now too? And what what should be that you can say that's win?
You mean for our project, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So honestly, 1 year planning in such a in such a world, it's a very complex. But for us, our main role to deliver the best experience as a prediction market can to our users, and with together with experts, KOLs, our team, we show that it's a big difference in between iGaming and a prediction market. And for me, win looks like I don't know, Michael Saylor, for example, opened his position on Urchin to open he got a lot of longs for Bitcoin, and he will open short on Bitcoin on Urchin, and it's gonna be our win. Because as Vitalik Buterin mentioned, prediction market going in such a strange way, more to betting, but it's gonna be like another layer of markets in the world, in such a markets like a stock markets and etc. You could open a long position on on NIS or any other exchange, and open short position in a prediction market, and find your balance, what is gonna be best for you. So I would say that for a prediction markets overall, first huge whales who do this with very deep liquidity in special pairs, I believe that's gonna be our win.
Yeah, that's definitely can be named win. But
Yeah.
let's be more realistic. So, what figures you expect to see in 6 months?
Yeah, I believe that in the 6 months, for us, it's important to keep momentum with the users, with the traders, and etc. And I believe like a 20K monthly active users, it's gonna be our win together with 1,000 copy trade vaults. Yeah, it's a great number. It's like our North Star that we are going to.
Okay, got it. So the next question is simple, like it's our rapid fire. So biggest competitor.
Biggest competitor. I believe Limitless. Because I can see Polymarket or Kalshi as a competitor because it's just like it's like a Bitcoin and altcoins, it's a different market. But Limitless did interesting things on their prediction market, and I believe base, good chain, interesting functionality, strong founders. Yes.
I definitely need to explore because I'm one of the first users of Polymarket, and I still with Polymarket. I have some algorithmic trading strategies there. Sometimes I do trade manually, but mostly I automated it.
Yes.
And I like because of liquidity, of course, I use Polymarket. It has the biggest one, but I tried to make some integration to predict.fun, and like their liquidity is something like 20 times less than Polymarket.
Yes.
But I
Yes.
wanted to find some arbitrage gaps, whatever. And like on Polymarket, API is open, so you can build it. And on Predict
Yes.
Fun, you have to go to Discord. I did it. And then they
Nice.
didn't open API for me. I don't know, maybe you need like to make some trading volume before you ask that or whatever.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
definitely limit opportunities for you. So that's why Polymarket and Kalshi, I believe, are biggest players right now because, of course, most of volumes are made not manually but automatically. And
Yes.
if you open for automated strategies for everyone, it's a win for you in terms of volumes, etc. So one
Yes.
metric you will obsess over after the launch.
Retention rate. Retention
Okay.
rate and retention rate. Even
That's
three metrics.
interesting because it's like the things that you focus the most, and I love this.
Yes. Yeah.
Hardest things that you've built so far.
Ooh, I would say these algorithms that we did together with Miston about the pricing, fair price calculation.
Okay. If Polymarket offered to acquire you tomorrow, what's your number?
Okay. Let's go with the, I don't know, 100 million.
Okay. That's nice. And what happens if Sui chain falls?
Um, we will change order book and we'll continue our project.
Okay. Which chain will you pick?
Which chain?
Yeah.
Hmm.
If not Sui, you will be on
Aptos. No, too many options,
the
because
same language.
yes.
Like I have a lot of things about Aptos to say, but
Same for me, bro.
uh, they drop. Like I saw the statistics recently. I saw that Aptos 2 times higher than Sui, and I was what? But
No.
now, like on DeFi Llama, I see that Sui is higher, like 2 times higher than Aptos if we talk about TDA. So
Yeah, yeah. And that because of incentivization, I believe.
yeah, and volumes like much more high on Sui. It's like 109 million of volumes versus 15 millions on Aptos right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let's
You
say
know, it's the same team. It's the same team, but I believe the main differentiation that on Sui there are technical people, and on Aptos more like partnership people. You know, and that's the reason for long term. I believe Sui's way work much better.
yeah. You know, there is a phrase in Russian, "рыба
Mhm.
гниет с головы." I don't know how to translate it in English correct,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
yeah, when your founder and CEO just left the project
Left.
because he's
Yes.
sensitive, and so it tells a lot. I think no comments should be here. So yeah, Aptos
Yes.
just up. And Sui, they do really great things. I personally love that chain. I used it
Mhm.
for DeFi things. So I would love to try your protocol as well. Maybe I will be someone who launch my own copy trading strategy there.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, thank you, Yaroslav, for this insightful AMA. I think it was really great. I love your energy. I love your passion about your project, and I hope that you will do it, and we will see a really great prediction market with gamification on Sui with great retention for users,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
yeah, just a product that is simple to use and people love it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
do you want to say something in the end?
I want to say that now, currently, a lot of people are able to build something. So, my advice: build something. If you got something, might just do it. Yes.
Uh,
Yes, please.
Yeah, you know, I have a good tweet about that this week.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Many teams focus on building right now, but
Yeah.
very small amount of teams are really shipping. So
Mm-hmm.
to add
Okay.
some, not just build, but please ship it.
Yeah, ship it, definitely ship it, because bear market, it's a perfect way to ship something to the production. And on bull market, you will have 10x in just a month because of market, you know. So if we struggle with a lot of things, with amount of users, TVL, number of transactions, and etc., because of market condition, right? And in 3 months it's gonna be 10x, easy, really easy. So ship it, show your products, keep your talks with people like Daniil. He will ask you some interesting questions where you explain your differentiation ideas, and it's gonna be insightful for you too, not only for audience. So, and yeah, that was huge pleasure to meet you, Daniil, and your team. That was very interesting time. 50 minutes. Oh my gosh, that was really fast. Yeah, huge pleasure.
And yeah, thank you for your good words. I totally agree that now is the best time to build and ship anything. Like 2 years ago, when we started build our own prediction market. So yeah, I tried that too because
Wow.
I personally found Polymarket that time was extremely complicated for anyone from outside the crypto, and we
Yeah,
wanted to build something. The problem was the tech and technical team, basically. Unfortunately,
exactly.
we couldn't find really great developers who can deliver the product. We lost a lot of time and money and
Mhm.
didn't get any result.
Yeah,
Now it's much easier to build a product.
exactly. Exactly.
LLMs, open a lot of opportunities for everyone. So if you really have a vision, if you have the idea, just do it, because it's never been so easy like it now.
Exactly.
So thank you, Yaroslav. It was really great 50 minutes with you, and hopefully we can do it again in like 2-3 months when your product will be live and see the results and discuss first users experience, etc. So thanks everyone for watching us today. Follow Yaroslav, follow Urchin on X, follow us on Twitter, follow me as well. If you have any question, drop them in the comments or in DM. That's it for today. Have a great Friday, have a great weekend, and good luck to everyone.
Good luck. See you. Bye-bye.